once again, ladies.
Hoop Heads North and Hip Hoop Junkies, we are here with none other than John Lucas III, Toronto Raptor. Training camp almost complete. Fourth day of practice is done. Inter-squad game tomorrow. How are things so far?
Everything's going great. You know, we're coming together as a unit. We're bonding. The coaching staff is getting us ready for this grind of a season. And, you know, I know this is the end of training camp, but like Coach Casey says, training camp is all October.
That's right.
You know, until November comes, that's when the season starts. So we're constantly going to keep grinding because, you know, we have came a long way with a whole bunch of new guys coming in, learning the offense and stuff, and the older guys who've been here helping us out. But, you know, we definitely got a long way, but we had a great training camp in my eyes.
Now, with that said, you have Coach Casey, who's a defensive-minded coach. He obviously played for Coach Tibbs the past couple of years in Chicago. How do their styles compare, or mentalities compare, as far as, you know, both being defensive guys?
It's the same.
Yeah.
You know, all defensive coaches are the same. It's about keeping the other team outside the paint, trying to limit, you know, contested shots, make the shots tough on them, and also, you know, just getting them defensively. And, you know, Coach Casey and Coach Tibbs are similar in so many ways.
Right.
And the intensity's there on both sides. And, you know, all Coach Casey asks us to do is lock up and get stops, because that's the only way we're going to win. We get stops. We have enough offensive scoring power
Right.
to outrun any team and put enough buckets to win games. So it's just about us putting stops together.
Yeah.
It's the end of the week, and you're talking about Coach Casey. How tough is he as a coach? Is it too early to tell?
Nah, Coach Casey's tough. It's not too. I had a privilege of, you know, being with him my rookie year when he was in Minnesota, his first head coaching job. So he's a lot tougher than he was then. But you just see the maturity and, you know, him winning the championship in Dallas and bringing that mentality, because he knows what it takes to win an NBA championship, and he's just giving us the knowledge that he's learned under the coaches that he's been under and incorporating himself. And, you know, it's going to show off. It's going to pay off.
Now, your overseas experience, I mean, you've, you know, played a lot of different places. What do you take out of those experiences, bring into the NBA, just as far as your mentality and maybe even confidence, knowing that, hey, you know, you've been able to succeed kind of all over, and you're here in the NBA now?
Well, I try to take something from everywhere I've been. My professional career has been a journey. You know, been playing everywhere from Italy, Spain, Germany, Italy, Spain, China, the D League, and in the NBA. So you get different styles of play. You know, I had a Serbian coach, one of the tough, you know, a tough coach. I had a Turkish coach who was even tougher. I played for the same team that Jose played for when he was in Spain, Tau, and everybody knows that coach. So, you know, it's just the mentality. I felt like I could take anything on by going around the league. You know, NBA's a little bit, you know, you only go 2 days in training camp during the season, it's just one practice. But when you're overseas, it's 2 days throughout the whole 9 months.
Right.
And, you know, it's just a grind. It makes you appreciate the game even more because you put the time and you put the hard work in.
Right. Go ahead.
It's international play that you're talking about, but now you're playing in Canada, another country. How's the Canada life so far? I mean, I know it's still fairly new to you, but how's it going?
I like it. I actually enjoy it because it reminds me two of my favorite cities in the States, New York and San Fran. And every time I explain it to my friends back home, they're like, "Well, how did you get that?" Well, because Toronto's like a city, it's like a melting pot, and the grind. Thank you and the grind of it, like the hustle, the muscle, and all that. And then you got that feel of like free spirit, like very liberal, which is San Fran. You got the water right there, and you know that's the two cities I can compare it to, so they could get familiar, like kind of how I see it, and they can understand where I'm coming from with that.
Now, I've got one last question for you. Your experience at the Black Cultural Center of Nova Scotia yesterday, and that you learned a lot, you know, just the history of, you know, blacks in Canada and North America. What were your thoughts on that experience yesterday?
I'm so happy I won. You know, I'm so happy I didn't stay in my room and take a nap and just lounge for the day. You know, I learned so much. You know, just about everybody of race have come through Halifax or Nova Scotia because, you know, this is where the port was. This is where the Underground Railroad ran through. You know, I learned a lot. Like, I was asking the guy there, and he was asking about our last names, and he was like, "Lucas, oh, y'all have a Lucasville here. Like, you probably have relatives that you ain't never know, like ancestors and stuff like that." because we was talking because my family's from North Carolina. My mom and dad are from North Carolina, and he was saying that the Lucasville, some of the Lucases migrated to North Carolina to like the Rocky Mountains and the Oxford area, and that's where my father's from, is Oxford, North Carolina. So it was just amazing hearing that and seeing all the different cultures that's been through here, worked here. How, you know, this is one of the most largest black populations here with the different, you know, sections of Halifax and different cities that everybody lived in. So it was just a great experience. It was crazy because you can learn so much in history class, but we didn't learn that in U.S. history.
That's right.
And it's like something I can take on and pass on to my kids and my grandkids, and hopefully one day actually bring them back so they can experience it too, so they can understand it the same way I have.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, we really appreciate your time, and we're glad that you were able to come here to Halifax and experience that, and hopefully you guys will come back again at some point soon.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you.